Good afternoon, everyone. It is nice to be here, as always. I'm feeling absolutely thankful and grateful to have the opportunity to be here to speak to anyone who hears. I will say that someone once made a comment on, well, you don't have a lot of subscribers. Shouldn't you advertise and stuff like that? No, I don't believe in that at all. I'm very thankful for the 60 plus subscribers I have. Thankful for every one of them. Even if some might be just there to try to mock, and that's okay with me too. That's fine. I have no issues with that. My feelings are not hurt. Believe me. I have no anger towards others. Although most people believe that those who read the King James Bible, well, you just hate all the other religions. And then I would say, it's actually all the other Bibles teach you to hate one. That's another video. But I am extremely happy to be here. Every day that I'm given, I'm blessed. A lot of people in life have been through struggles and hard times, and I count myself as somewhat one of them, but I think people have had it worse than me, and I've had it worse than others. There's always a variation of people's lives. So I never come into this like, oh, he's just some kind of preacher, grew up in a nice neighborhood and all that. No. I was I used to make a joke to the kids I used to teach in high school, at an alternative high school. These are kids who in and out of lockups and different programs and so forth, and they're kind of like different church systems. They've been fed one thing. They only know one thing until their eyes are opened. And they just thought basically all white teachers just came from some sort of cul-de-sac neighborhood is honestly what they believe, because that's what they've been taught. They don't get taught the truth. They keep you right here in this box. Okay, stay right here. Stay right here. You know what I mean? And don't ever open your eyes and don't think for yourself. It's pretty sad. But I used to joke with them and tell them, I'm just a white trash kid from an all Puerto Rican neighborhood. And that's how I grew up. Got jumped every day on my way to honey farms. All right, not every 7 days a week, but you know what I mean. And again, they would say, oh, white people are racist. And I explained to them, okay, so if that's true, and I got jumped all the time by Puerto Ricans on my way to honey farms, does that mean I should hate all Spanish people? No. It was just that small handful that were bad. I've met many great ones along the way. So that mentality is just nonsense and ridiculous, and that's what the left really teaches, and the far right too. They teach the same thing. Now I apologize, I'm going off track because I was going to make a different video, but the Lord has spoken to me and has sent me back to a different topic that I've covered a couple of times, and I don't know if I'm supposed to make it clear, so I had to stop and look up a couple of scriptures, and I want to talk about the faith and works thing again. And I want to talk about, let's talk about works for a second. Now, if you believe in works, how does that work? Works is a never-ending cycle. It's a hamster wheel of which you can't get off. It's a goal of which you cannot reach. It just can't happen. Let's say, for an example, how do you judge whose works are better than the others? How many works is there? Let's say I only do 7. You do 100. Does that mean you get to go to heaven before I do? Do you get a better location in heaven? Is your room in the mansion a better room than my mansion? Is your facing the ocean? I'm being a little sarcastic on that one. But think about that. If I do 7, but if I only had 7 opportunities, it's 100% success rate, right? Now, if you do 100, you do 100 works, but you had 700 opportunities. Well, your percentage is far less than mine, but you did more. See what I'm saying? Works does not work. It just doesn't work. And the Bible also says so. And we're going to get into who the works is actually for. They don't like to talk about these things in some of the churches. They try to avoid that. They try to be soft pedal everything and talk nicely and just love everyone. Just love everyone. That's it. In the Bible, they'll quote, keep my commandments, most of all, love one another. Most of all. Not the only. Remember that. And by the way, if you're saved, you don't have a problem with loving. You don't have to work at it. you're saved. It's automatic. It's automatic. For my enemies out there, I love you. I love every one of you. I have no hatred or malice towards anyone. I have no need to threaten if you don't agree with me or anything like that. It's okay. God gave you that free will, which is pretty cool. Free will, huh? Not a dictator God, actually a free will God. There's a couple of scriptures I want to go to, and I wish I saved the location on one of them. I believe I'm going to go to Romans first. I think Romans 3:20. Romans 3:20. Let's see if I remember that properly. Yes, Romans chapter King James Bible, because it'll be different, a little bit differently in the other Bible. So, and I only read the King James now. I've already done the NIV thing. Already been down that road and Dewey Reams and I read. But anyways, Romans chapter 3, verse 20. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. So you know what the sin? Oh, you know what? This next one's great. But now the righteousness of God without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets. See, the people following the law and the prophets, they're seeing the actual good stuff that aren't by the law. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's jump over to Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, and works. Oh wait, I'm sorry, there's no and works. I apologize. Not of works, lest any man should boast. Now, and I said to you, works does save you. But when? When does work save you? Let's go to James 2, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. This is a famous one, or a popular one, or however we want to look at it. Who's James written to? The Gentiles? The Jews? Who is it written to? 12 tribes, right? It says so right in the beginning, chapter 1. It actually tells you that. So, here's the works. So, in that time of Jacob's trouble, which those who were saved are gone. I know it's controversial. Pre-trib. I'm a pre-tribber. I'm the truth. I'm not the truth. Jesus is the truth. But that's the truth that I follow. So, pre-trib, we're gone. Jacob's trouble is for the Jews. The unbelieving Jews, the issues with the Jews. Read Jacob's, go through Daniel and so forth. Wipe my eyes. Sorry, a little tired today. It is now works. What? Stephen, you're not for works. How are you saying works now? Because you can't be, it says faith with works. Works, it's going to be dead. Why? Why, you ask? Why? I'm going to tell you why. Can you have faith in Jesus if you can see him? I don't have to have faith in that tree right there. I can see that tree. So I don't have to have faith in it, right? So when Jesus comes, now you're going to be justified by works. Because you can't go by faith. You can see him now. You're like, oh, I was wrong. He's real. He's real. Man, now how am I going to get to heaven? Because I can't get there by faith. What am I going to do now? I get there by works. So those denominations are run by works. You know, Roman Catholicism and the Quran, the Nation of Islam, all that stuff. All those that preach works. Even the Baptist, the works. Well, you're going to need it. When you're here during that time frame, I mean, I won't be here. I hope I don't err from the way. I mean, I hope I get caught up. But I won't be here. You know, those of us who are saved, we were saved by grace, by faith. Hello. Hi, how are you? So those works will come into play much further on down the road. Because you did not have faith in Jesus. You did not have faith. Now, faith is not without works. I absolutely agree. But faith, it's not the faith, I should say, it's not works that, you know, you do the works to have faith. No, you have faith. So I tell people all the time, I've never gone out and done works on works itself. I have faith in the Lord, and I pray, and then I just let God lead most of my days. Why? What do you mean most of your days? Because sometimes I make mistakes. I decide to do something myself instead of praying about it. I make a decision based on my wants and my desires. We are not perfect. And I have to ask for forgiveness. I'm like, that was my own will, not yours. I messed up, Lord. I'm sorry. That's what I wanted. That's what I desired. And that's not right, you know? Because we're human. We're not perfect. Because we're still here on earth. Earth. The most imperfect place we can be right now. Let me tell you. Pray about things. Don't try and go out and do works. Okay, Saturday, I got to plant a tree. What am I doing Saturday afternoon? Saturday afternoon. Oh, homeless shelter. I'll do a homeless shelter Saturday afternoon. I got to get as many works done as possible. When you are choosing what to do, you're not letting the Lord lead your life. You're leading your life still. You have not given up your life to God. You haven't done it. You have to let Him lead you. God is in charge of your life. If He is not in charge of your life and your decision making, you have to sit down and pray. Hey, I've had to do it over the years and keep myself back on track. It's very difficult sometimes because you get tempted by all the things and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so then you appease people. Well, do those people matter more than God? I would say no. No, they don't. So that's another video I want to make about the faith in works. I thought I wasn't going to make any more about it because, I mean, when you read the King James, and I know that some places don't want you to, the truth is there. The truth is there. If simple men can find the truth, you can too. I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying. The Lord did not make this complicated. Men made it complicated. Thank you for tuning into this video. I appreciate it as always. God bless, and I love you, and have an amazing day.